So you've got the fundamentals of riding and you're out on the trails, you know, every other week or whatever, enjoying your riding, having a great time. Trail Plus is about moving your riding onto the next level. You want to start leaving the ground. You want to start hitting those drops where you've got to float through the air, you've got to make those gap jumps, you've got to ride in steeper places where there's less grip. Trail Plus is for you.
Trail Plus, I think, is, just stepping it up a level, finding more flow, increasing the momentum that you're taking certain obstacles at, and still building confidence, and making things fun that are on the trail. So seeing a rock and thinking, oh yeah, I can go and pop that, or I can clear that, or so it's just adding the next level to mountain biking for you.
Typically the trails that we're riding in at Trail Plus are a wee notch steeper than at Trail, just to match the level of riding you're at, and that will keep things interesting, it'll keep you focused, and it will help you feel like you're achieving. Like often when we're looking for grip in slippy places, then you'll be given some great environments to do that in on Trail Plus.
We use a mixture of trails, so we may spend some time at a trail centre, but we'll also go onto some of the natural trails locally that are really close to our doorstep.
Trail centres and natural trails offer a completely different challenge for you while you're riding. And at Trail Plus, we're really kind of differentiating into those two environments. On the trail centres, we're looking at clearing the jumps, we're looking at taking a higher line on the berms and improving your speed and your flow through those kind of flow trails. Beautiful. And then once we head out into the natural stuff, it's all about finding grip where you haven't been finding grip in the past. You know, looking to be more dynamic on the bike, to maximize grip zones and get off the brakes when things get a bit sketchy, to find a nice chill flow through the roots and the rocks.
Equipment can sometimes feel like a bit of a barrier when you start to progress in mountain biking, but I wouldn't get too hung up on the fact that you're riding a hardtail mountain bike. That will still be a good bike to come on for the Trail Plus. However, in stores here, if you fancy trying out a full suspension, then this is maybe the time and a course that you could do that. If you really like the look of the trails that we're showing you in this video, then it sounds like it's maybe the course for you. If fitness is playing in your mind there, then again, we will pace the week, we'll pace the 2 days that you're here for, and there's a chance for you to rest during the day. We're not going to be just go, go, go all day. We'll be stationary in certain sections where we're coaching little bits. You may just try it once and others in the group might do it a few more times, giving you a chance to have a rest. There's also, if you normally ride an e-bike, feel free to come on your e-bike. We can work with a mixture of bikes in the group, as well as a mixture of abilities. We will individualize the coaching and adapt where we need to. We've talked quite a lot about the coaching we might do through the courses. However, there'll be plenty of times when we're just riding the great trails that we have in the area. And we pick lots of different venues to go to, just depending who's on the group, what the weather's like, what we want to achieve from the day. The guiding side of things, I think, is so good for folk to be able to switch off and just think about where they are and the riding they're doing, what they're doing on their bike. There's no other worries there. That's over to us to do and find the right junctions and make the day flow well.
We've got a great variety of trails around us here at the lodge, from riding steep routes in the woods through to the big mountain riding, through to accessible all-ability trails that kind of span the flat bottom of the valley here that we have in Strathspey.
Feel free to go from these videos back to the website and have a look through what we offer. But also feel free to pick up a phone, speak to someone who works in our office here and potentially ask to have an email passed on to one of us that works in the department, and we'll aim to get back to you with more information if you require that. Come and join us in the Cairngorms, and experience what we have on offer here, from trails to the great hospitality to our coaching. We've got a great team working with us, and yeah, it's an awesome place to come and explore.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.